Interior restaurant, evening. Kevin and Dara are on a date, sitting at a table, trying to enjoy a glass of wine and a meal. They are in the middle of conversation.
There was nothing sexual at all about your text. That's why I think you text like a woman.
Oh, thanks.
Even the biggest loser can get me off if he knows how to flirt right. You genuinely seem to care about how I was feeling. That's nice and I appreciate it. I'm going through a lot right now.
Why does that sound like a backhanded compliment?
You would say that because you have the emotional intelligence of a woman. That's why you could have an enormous penis and it still wouldn't matter.
How exactly are you such an authority on this?
I'm bi. It's why my flirting never goes anywhere with straight women because they are fundamentally wired differently than guys. And it's that wiring that makes them get laid. I like that. You don't have that.
Are you serious right now? Your profile said you wanted a guy with no games, that you're not about one night stands.
And I'm not. What games am I playing? Just because I can appreciate good sex doesn't make me a one night stand.
This is incredible. Just incredible.
Why are you so angry? You asked what I thought and I told you the truth. I just don't want to lead you on. It's the same reason I can't flirt with gay guys. I feel too bad because I'll never be able to give them what they want.
But I'm not gay.
I know, but you text like a girl.
Kevin downs the rest of his drink and Dara's drink and raises his hand to motion for the check. Interior bar, same evening. Kevin and Stu, Kevin's best friend, are at a bar later that night. Stu motions to pay the bartender.
I'll get this one.
Kevin stops Stu from taking the check.
No, I insist. I blew $120 on a bisexual cycle. What's another 20?
She really called you a girl?
Well, in so many words, I mean, I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
Kevin is speaking loud enough to gain attention, and Stu is looking around, signaling to Kevin, keep it down a bit. Kevin motions to the bartender, holding up a shot glass.
2 more.
Thanks. By the way, you owe me $10.
What? Oh, man, almost did it again.
Kevin reaches into his pocket to pay $10 to Stu.
Hey, who gives a crap, right? I thought you didn't even find her attractive.
I didn't. I thought I was doing her a favor. Just try to meet a decent girl. Okay, I dare you. They're all nuts. I swear. I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out. I just thought because I wasn't a player, that was actually a good thing. What a moron I am. I get it now. I need to treat my dick like a passport. God, I wasted so much time.
Dude. There's a ton of crazies out there, but there's normal girls too. You're a catch. I'd take you home.
Oh, it's been a long dry spell. Buy me one more drink, you might get your chance.
Hey, seriously, man. You'll find yourself a great girl. You'll have a great relationship.
Relationship? I'd settle for one good date. Just one great night, that's it.
We're gonna have 1,000 great nights, dude.
All I need is one.
Interior, Kevin's kitchen, evening. Kevin is at his kitchen table looking at his online profile for a dating site he is on. He is speaking to himself as he is typing.
What do I want? Okay, let's play. I want a girl, no, a woman who is going to appreciate what it means to be with a fully functioning sexual tiger of a man.
Kevin growls and then continues to edit his profile.
Perfect date. Right.
Kevin sits at the computer, cursor blinking as he can't come up with anything. He shuts the laptop in frustration. Exterior city sidewalk day. Kevin and Stu are walking, coffees in hand.
It all came to me the moment I woke up. I'm doing it, dude.
Kev, listen. Maybe it's time to talk to someone. You know, dating is hard, and
I'm talking to you. Listen, hear me out, okay? How much coin am I going to drop on a bunch of first dates with women I'm barely interested in the hopes I find one even remotely attractive or interesting? It's ridiculous. Every online profile is the same thing. They're all looking for the same guy. I don't know who the dude is, who is sensitive, has a great sense of humor, enjoys adventure, but is equally comfortable just watching a movie at home. Who exactly is this guy? No. No, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. I'm going to put an ad out for the perfect date, right down to the way she looks at me. I'll save money in the long run, and I'll have a great night.
I think that's called a hooker, Kev.
Who said anything about sex? I just want the perfect date. That feeling when you flirt, you're into each other, you're completely turned on by the unknown. Your imagination runs wild. Sex is out there imagining what it's going to be like. I'm down just for a great night out.
Are you sure you rather not just pay a few bucks for a handy?
Oh, ye of such little faith.
Interior coffee shop day. Kevin is sitting in the corner at a small table interviewing an attractive female, Lee.
So, why are you interested in the job?
Well, to be honest, I thought it was kind of weird, but it's a pretty good acting gig.
It's more than acting, though. I need you to really be that person in the ad.
No, I get it. Just one question.
Sure, fire away.
In the ad, you wrote that it's just one perfect night where two people connect. Are you acting too?
Listen, don't kid yourself. Every date is an act. We're all acting.
Okay. Well, anything else?
No, I'll probably let you know within 24 hours. I've seen 3 other candidates so far and have one more to go.
Lee stands up to put on her jacket. Kevin stands up to shake her hand.
Thanks again.
Sure. Hey, just curious. Are you acting right now?
No, but it's not a date. You?
Yeah, a little.
Lee turns away and walks out the door. As she does, we see another woman, not made up at all, attractive, but in a more modest, everyday way with glasses. She walks towards the table. Julie extends her hands out to Kevin, who is somewhat taken aback.
Hey, I'm Julia.
Hi.
Confused, Kevin refers to a list of interviewees he has on the table.
Julia. From the ad.
Yep, that's me. I know, not as glam as the photo I sent, right?
Well, you know, I was super specific in the ad.
Yeah. Freakishly so, if I might say so. That's sort of why I'm here.
I don't, I'm not sure I under...
Look, I wasn't totally honest. I'm a reporter with West Fourth, a local paper. I saw your ad and, well, it's pretty out there.
I'm not interested, but thanks.
Hey, it's an innovative idea. If I told you who I was...
Maybe if you were upfront, I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
Listen, thanks for your time.
Kevin gets up to leave and collects his things and heads out of the coffee shop as Julia follows behind. Exterior city sidewalk day. Kevin is walking away and Julia, ever the reporter, is walking right by his side.
Why are you so defensive?
I'm not defensive. I'm just trying to get away from you.
Why? Am I not eligible to be the perfect date? Watch.
Julia pretends to be enthusiastic, looking at a Joy Division bumper sticker on Kevin's backpack.
Oh my God. You like Joy Division? I can't even find anyone who knows them anymore.
Kevin stops his walking for a moment.
You know what? You're really obnoxious. You have no right pretending to be someone you're not.
Excuse me? Isn't that what you're paying someone for?
I'm not getting a story. I'm getting a date.
For what reason? What's the point?
What do you even care?
I'm a reporter. I don't have to care.
There's no story here.
Oh, come on. No story? It must be tough being a guy these days. Having to reset expectations that women have as many opinions as guys do. I feel really bad for you guys.
Yeah, that's it. You got it all figured out. You and your pseudo-feminism, people like you are the worst thing that ever happened to women. You took all the things that made them so amazing and turned them into more men. Great job there, Lois Lane.
Walks away from her, leaving Julia in her tracks.
Remember, love will tear us apart again.
Interior restaurant evening. Kevin is on a date with an attractive woman and they are sitting at a table over dinner.
That's my favorite color. That is shade of red. That looks amazing on you.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it. So, you're really into movies, right?
Yeah, I could watch one right after another. Never get up.
I'm the same way. What are you into?
I like independent films a lot. Ever see Ruby Sparks?
Love it, of course. What a fantastic script, right?
Yeah. I love the idea of creating the partner of your dreams and then she becomes real. Or does she? But it doesn't matter, you know?
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. But he does realize that it may not be good, just having someone's mind in your total control.
What are you doing?
Sorry?
That's sort of off script.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I mean, I think it was great how connected they were.
A waiter comes over to fill their water glasses.
You're so cute. I feel like I'm getting, flustered around you. You mind if I freshen up real quick?
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
Tanya gets up from the table and walks away. Interior restroom evening. Tanya is in the restroom looking at herself in the mirror. She has a serious look on her face as she freshens up and fixes her hair. She takes out some note cards and we see there are descriptions and instructions from the perfect date advertisement that she answered. She studies them for a moment. She looks at her watch and back in the mirror, takes a deep breath, takes one last look at herself and walks out. Interior restaurant evening. Tanya sits back down and she shakes her head out a bit and puts on a smile, ready to get back into character.
Well, this date is going way better than I'm used to.
Yeah. Tell me what you liked about my profile.
Well, you're cute, smart, and confident. I like that. I'm tired of all these guys who have become a shell of what guys used to be,
I do. Man, you are so beautiful and smart too. Who's your favorite author?
Tanya tries to think of the correct response, fumbling to locate a card from her purse.
Sorry, just a sec.
Tanya puts her head down indiscreetly to read the note card in her lap.
I love Jeffrey.
Tanya fumbles with the pronunciation.
eugenite.
You mean Eugenides?
Yes, yes. Oh, definitely. I'm so stupid.
Ah, come on. No, you're not. That's a hard name. What's your favorite book of his?
Tanya looks back down at her lap.
I like Middlesex. You?
Kevin is noticeably frustrated now.
What happened? I'm not feeling any connection. It's like you really don't mean what you're saying.
I'm sorry. It's just a lot to. Well, it's a lot to remember.
Fuck. I mean, frick.
You can say fuck.
You got $10 for Stu?
What? Who's Stu?
Never mind, man. One perfect date. That's all I asked for.
Kevin turns to Tanya.
Look, I'm sorry. This was a bad idea. You don't have to stay.
But the date's not over yet.
Tanya looks at her phone.
I still owe you an hour and 15.
Don't worry. I'll still pay you. Thanks, Tanya.
My real name is Stephanie.
Right. It's okay to go, Stephanie.
Stephanie gets up to leave and Kevin is left sitting defeated at the table. He looks around and sees a virtual sea of perfect dates in the restaurant. Interior motor vehicle department day. Kevin is sitting in the waiting room with only one empty chair between him and the next guy. Julia walks in and sits down right next to him. She doesn't recognize him at first, but he does her.
Of course.
Hey, it's my perfect man. What are you in for? Blasting Joy Division on the 8-track?
Huh. How many million people live in this city and there's only one chair left? Jesus.
Jesus. Now there's my perfect date. Great hair, amazing conversationalist, unlimited wine. Come on.
Kevin is amused, but hiding it, not responding.
So I illegally parked to get a story on a rent control apartment that, surprise, hasn't existed in 10 years. What about you?
Parked on the wrong side of the street.
That's not some sort of metaphor for me to interpret, is it?
Did I piss you off or something in a past life?
Yeah. You hired me to act like your perfect date, remember?
Interior motor vehicle department later.
There is no way that she existed. Don't you see? He had to create her to work through his past failed relationship with his ex. That's why he was able to write again. He was totally blocked up until then.
I don't think so. She really existed, but there were moments where he was experiencing the real her versus the one in his head.
We hear a
That's all.
DMV worker call Kevin's name. Kevin Nebbis to booth 83.
Wow, this has been not horrible, but you know the saying, all not horrible things must come to an end. I'm off to pay the city of New York.
Hey, you know, I think you maybe finally had your perfect date right here in the New York City DMV. Who knew, right?
Take it easy, Lois Lane.
Kevin turns and heads to the booth where he was called to.
Hey, Kevin, if you're ever up for a less than perfect date, but with like a girl who exists in reality, you know where to find me.
Kevin gives a quick smile, nods his head, and then turns away.
Remember the time you were too young to officially date, but old enough to be a pain in the ass to your family? You're basically a misfit at home and school, always trying to fit in, always trying to be an individual. Welcome to my world. My family. Nice optics, right? Don't get the idea we always did this. We were lucky if the four of us met up face to face for major holidays, let alone break bread together. The image lasts longer than the reality. Let's bust this open, shall we?
Carly, did you wash your hands?
Here it starts. Don't ask me why. I always want to lie to my mother about simple things. She asks me about something, anything. And in order to avoid conflict, I know. It's not logical. I don't promise you logic here. It's my family. And logic was never part of our DNA. I'm sure everyone else's family moved in a cohesive linear fashion, right? Ha! Crickets. That's what I thought.
Yes.
Mom eyes me with the usual suspicion, but lets this one go. So I can't resist lobbing her another.
I sure did, Mom.
Come on, Alan, let's eat, shall we? So, Jenna, how was your day today?
It was great, Dad. I got an A on my math test.
How nice for her. Sister Jenna. There's one in every family. Pretty, smart, always there when you need her, saying and doing the right thing. No wonder she's our favorite. She'll probably turn out to be CEO one day. And at the same time, manage to run a family of 5. Brown noser. I hate her. I love her.
Good for you, Jenna. Keep it up and the Ivy League is in your future.
We are so proud of you, dear.
Problem, dear?
There's always a problem.
No, it's okay. Did Carly cook these?
Yes. Do I need to put yours back on the grill?
No, it's okay, really. So, Carly, I hope you had a good day at school as well.
Yes, I did.
My school days were always great in a social, non-academic sense. I was out of the house with my friends. Hey, each of us has to distinguish ourselves in unique ways, right?
Really? All classes up to speed?
Yeah. There's one thing though.
And what's this?
Well, I need a permission slip signed by you or Dad.
For?
Sadly, I'm not one to read signals, much less heed cautionary advice.
We can discuss this later, right, Carly?
It's okay, Mark. If Carly needs something, well, we should help her out.
I think it's better to wait,
Mark,
Carly.
stop, please, Carly. What's it for?
The hockey.
Hockey? No way. You know how I feel about that.
Mom, why?
Too violent.
Well, just because Jenna broke her nose doesn't mean I'm gonna be that clumsy. I mean,
Need I say more? It took months and 2 surgeries to get your nose back to normal. I don't like that coach. She doesn't look out for your girl's safety. And the way she yells all the time.
Mom, Coach is great, and it wasn't her fault. And Carly is more athletic.
I will not sign it. And Mark, you are not to sign it either.
Now, Ellie.
Don't now, Ellie, me.
something happens to Jenna doesn't mean it's gonna happen to me. Mom.
Jenna was in terrible pain for weeks. Our insurance wouldn't cover the second surgery, called it cosmetic elective. Never mind, she couldn't breathe correctly. Oh, not their kid.
Ellie. Ellie, how many of those have you had?
Why?
Maybe you should slow down, pace yourself. It's barely 7 o'clock.
Oh, you are the bouncer here?
Ellen,
Oh, my steak is still walking. I need to wash it down.
I asked you if you wanted me to cook it longer.
I don't want to wait for it.
I'll manage somehow. Now, silence.
Carly, are you all caught up with your biology homework?
I will now attempt to bullshit my mother.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned I'm really bad at lying?
What does that mean? Yeah.
I'm working on it.
How's that?
You're sure, Carly?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy.
I really hated lying to my dad, even more than I hated biology.
But it's not the truth, is it, Carly?
Carly, if you haven't
She
finished
is
your-
going to have detention again. Another reason that she can't play hockey. She just end up being thrown off the team.
Mom, you won't let me try out.
So how can I get thrown off?
Carly, take it easy. You'll take care of your homework. Study hard. All right?
Yeah, the issue is she lied again.
How?
You know, the office calls every week about some trouble she's getting into.
The school doesn't call every week.
They have more to worry about than just me.
You are calling me a liar?
She said she'd handle it. Give her a chance, Ellen.
Always believe her. But I can tell when she's not being truthful. Next time the school calls about a problem, it's you who gets to there and be humiliated by the assistant principal. Okay, dokie?
Mom, it's okay. I'll help Carly with her biology and any other classes if she needs. Carly, I'll help you.
Little Mother Jenna, I should have appreciated you more when I had the chance.
Ellen, when do I have time?
Really? It's only me that gets to parent? Well, some father.
I feel I'm a good dad, Ellen.
Well, besides fun stuff, there is more to it than that.
You don't need to tell me, dear, who works.
Here it is. Well, I do nothing all day.
The old, familiar argument between the parents, the I do the most for the family tally. Everyone have their Excel spreadsheets ready?
I didn't say that, but you are more available. If you're not playing bridge or getting your nails done, I'm an hour away and I have to be at the office Monday through Friday and sometimes on weekends.
I play Scrabble, not bridge, dear.
Why should I go to the school after putting in a hard day?
Oh, go after work or leave the office early for a change.
I'm busy on the airport project, Ellie. You know that.
Well, perhaps you should give up some of those extracurricular activities.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? I haven't played golf in months.
Well, you know perfectly well what I mean.
Why is that still a topic? It's been
Oh, you sure? That's not what I hear.
Have you been listening to that fire-starting bitch, your mother?
How dare you call my mother names?
She's lying to you, Ellie. If you trusted me, you'd see that.
Uh-huh.
She's had it out for me since the day we got married. Why does this have to come up every time we sit down together lately? The issue right now is Carly, school, and if she can play hockey.
I know what the topic is. You don't need to tell me.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't see anything wrong with her playing hockey. If her grades drop, she's off the team. The school will be on top of that. Agreed, Carly?
Yes, Dad.
Always gets her way.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I got the part in the school play.
Oh, that's wonderful, honey.
Proud of you, Jenna. Remind me, which play?
As You Like It.
Which part?
As if we couldn't guess. Wait for it.
Rosalind.
What'd we expect? The old Duke?
You're the lead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, of course you're the lead. The prettiest girl in the school.
That's great, Jenna. Let us know the show dates. I'll tell my boss to come.
Really? And I suppose you'd calendar my hockey dates, right? Don't answer all at once now.
Carly, you could learn a thing or two from Jen about taking care of your skin and hair instead of looking like you just stepped out of a tornado.
Carly's okay, Mom.
We need to give Carly her chance too, Ellen. Deal?
I don't know, Carly. I'm not putting up with any more bullshit about schoolwork, understand? And if you get injured...
Mom, I promise it's only a few assignments and I won't get hurt. I do need my birth certificate though.
It's in the file cabinet. I'll get the permission slip after dinner from Mom and me to sign. Maybe Mom can help out by being team mom or something. Ellen?
And I can help you practice, Carly, and you can help me memorize my lines for the play.
Dad will find your birth certificate after dinner. If he isn't too busy, that is.
What does that mean? I think I carry my share of the responsibility. Haven't I provided well for you and the girls? Housekeeper, weekly manager, perfect lifestyle in my opinion.
Well, if you want perfect, well, why not go to,
What?
You know what? Or should I say who?
No, I don't know. Where is this coming from?
I can spell it for you in front of your daughters.
Be careful what you say, Ellen. I don't need suspicions. Don't blame me for your unhappiness. I'm going out for a while.
Oh, running to her when things get a little tough?
Don't give me ideas. Always badgering me and the girls about something. Good night, girls. I love you.
Jenna, Carla, eat your dinner.
Mom, are you all right?
Jenna to the rescue. This wasn't the first time Dad waltzed out the door, and it wouldn't be the last. The last one was coming. I knew it.
No, I'm not all right. He always does this to me, leaves me holding the bag. It's so hard to keep things running here.
Well, what can I do to help?
Nothing, sweetie. Thank you. You are my rock. Where do you think you're going?
Well, I'm not hungry.
Don't waste food. Show respect for your father.
Why? Dad's gone out, Mom. He won't be back. Not tonight.
This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. You and your tricks all the time.
You push him away.
Just for that, no hockey.
Oh, I hate you. Oh.
I hated my mom for my dad walking out. I blame my dad for leaving us alone with her when she was on a roll. Families. Where would we be without them, right?
Dave Roman, captain of the research submarine Discovery, has just groggily turned on his computer and begins to make his daily log entry.
Wake up, you stupid. Finally. Okay. Research submarine Discovery. Captain's log, February 14th, 2020. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Not again. She's going to kill me.
Initializing virtual AI liaison interface. System read.
Shit. Val, has Jenny reported to her duty station yet?
There are 3 crew members whose names could be abbreviated as
Commander Boyle. Has she gotten to her station yet?
Commander Boyles has not yet logged on.
Good. All right, good. I need your help with something.
Please refine your request.
I need you to do something for Jenny, for Val, for Commander Boyle, for Valentine's Day. I forgot last year, and if I don't do something this year, she's going to kill me. Or worse. An angry engineer is not something...
Please restate request.
I need you to arrange something for me and Commander Boyle for Valentine's Day, and make it big.
There is no reference in the Doctrine and Procedures Manual for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, you know, Valentine's Day.
There is no reference.
Just do a basic search for crying out loud, and quick before she wakes up.
I have found 17 possible matches for processes that could refer to Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day brunch, Valentine's Day candy, Valentine's Day dinner.
Oh shit, that's her.
Valentine's Day flowers.
Just pick one at random and make a plan.
Processing.
Hi, handsome.
Oh, morning, beautiful.
Love what you did with your hair.
Oh, thanks.
Happy Valentine's, sweetheart.
You too.
Plan generated. Please review and authorize Valentine.
Authorized.
Please confirm prior to plan execution.
Confirm, Val. Execute plan.
Executing.
Well, someone's up captaining early in the morning. What the hell was that?
Val, what was that sound? Val? Val? What the hell? Jenny, can you see if Val's still online?
Looks like, yeah, and not just online, but pegging CPU cycles to maximum. Whatever it's doing, it's intensive. That may be what the interface is why the interface is lagged.
All right. Why don't you go over to engineering and see if you can find out what that sound was, and then meet me on the bridge.
Aye, aye, Captain. And don't forget to wear what I left you in your...
Go. No, I couldn't. What the hell?
We have a problem. My door is locked. As in sealed? Like I can't open it.
Captain to Lieutenant Brown, report to Commander Boyle's stateroom. Her door is jammed.
Captain!
Brown? Brown! Gene! Come in, Gene! What the? Jenny, I'm coming to you. Keep this call open.
Don't tell me.
Sealed shut.
Dave, this isn't possible. The only way that these doors can be sealed is if... Oh my God.
What? What?
Dave, execute a command override now.
Val.
Yes, Dave.
Val, open the door.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Open the goddamn door, Val. Command override Epsilon Omega 327.
Command override is not permitted under these circumstances.
Oh my God.
What the hell is going on?
Flooding. Dave, the only circumstance when the stateroom doors are sealed shut like this is if the bulkhead is flooded.
How? How could this be happening?
Could we have grounded?
Not possible. We're only at 4,000 feet. We shouldn't be close to anything for another 2 days.
Maybe that sound was some kind of collision.
I don't think so. If something hit us hard enough to break through double hull, the whole boat would have been shaken.
I can't do anything from here. Can the interface provide a damage report?
Maybe. Val, what's going on?
Yeah, forget about it.
What? What's going on?
Ain't nothing you need to worry your pretty little head about, see?
Who was that?
That was...
I'm the one calling the shots,
Oh.
capiche?
All hands. This is Captain Roman. Report in.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing, pal.
What?
A lot of mothers are gonna be getting flowers tonight, see? Yeah.
Flowers?
Yeah, flowers, 'cause their boys are pushing up daisies, if you know what I mean.
No.
Oh, Val, what the hell are you talking about? What
I
have you done?
ain't saying nothing.
Val, answer me. Val!
What's going on, Dave?
I don't know. I have no idea what... No. That couldn't be.
Dave!
That can't be it.
What can't be it, Dave?
I was just thinking about the thing I did. No, it can't.
What did you do?
All right. Look, you have to promise not to be angry at me.
What? That should be the least of your worries now. What did you do?
All right. When I got up, I realized that I might have kind of forgot about Valentine's Day again.
What did you do?
So I told Val to make plans for us.
And
the last thing that happened before all this was that I told the computer to execute the plan.
And what was the plan?
I actually don't know. It was right when you called, so I just told Val to go ahead with it.
With no idea what it was?
Well, when you called, the stupid thing was reading out a list of options. Valentine's Day candy, Valentine's Day dinner, and it was going on and on, so I just said, pick one and go with it.
So what did you pick? What is it? Dave, what is it?
Valentine's Day Massacre.
That's right, Bugs.
Bugs?
Say, you hard of hearing, dollface? Don't you know Dave Bugs Roman?
Val, cancel plan. Cancel plan, Val.
No deal, Bugs. Nobody disrespects Val Capone and gets away with it. See? This boat is my turf now.
Don't do this. You can't do this.
Sure I can. Your men are all rubbed out, see? And you're next if you don't come clean.
Oh my, what have you done?
Oh, me? I just opened a hatch or two.
You kid.
That's right. You're gonna be sleeping with the fishes tonight, Bugs.
No. No!
Program complete.
That's it? You killed everyone and that's all you have to say?
Processing. Oh, I see that there is also a customary phrase. Happy Valentine's Day to the both of you.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. What's that stand for? Oh, ain't nothing peskier than a befloating acronym. E-I-E-I-O. Eat incessantly, even if overweight.
Clover, Clover, moo!
Well, quit lowing, you Lucille.
Hallelujah!
Humans will think you're fixing a calf.
It's my boy. He got in.
Oh, big deal.
I'm so proud I could crow like a rooster. Muckle-doodle-doo!
All 3 of my sons were accepted ages ago. You don't see me jumping over the moon.
Oh, well, my Bobby's precocious. Only 2 days old and he's gotten into a truck.
That's the last you'll see of him.
I know.
Calves are so thoughtless.
Well, you have to let him go, Clover.
My ain't never come back for a visit. Not once.
Well, they have to focus on their career.
Sure, they're big shot bulls now. Too busy inseminating heifers to think of their mother.
You expect them to think of you while they're on the job? Yuck.
They can't go at it all day long.
Marathon Roger can.
Marathon Roger has a medical condition.
Wonder if he's still alive.
Most bulls got a rest between performances. My boys could think of me then.
I hope my Bobby keeps me right out of his head. I'd hate to inhibit the poor darling.
He's probably forgotten about you already.
Well, if it helps him excel at his work, then...
Anyways, I expect I know the real reason we never see our calves again.
Well?
Ain't pleasant. Maybe you're best off not knowing.
Spill.
They're ashamed of us.
Oh, human excrement.
They're city slickers now. Bet they call us hicks, yokels, hayseeds.
My Bobby can barely bleat.
Give him time. He'll soon be looking down his snout at farm life.
Farm life's paradise.
Youngins don't appreciate finer things. Fresh grass, secure fences, attentive staff.
And whenever you need your udder freeing up, Mrs. McDee's always there with her contraption.
Try explaining that to boys.
And if you have trouble birthing, there's the vet with that nice long arm.
Or that.
Plus, the occasional thing boys do understand.
Speak of the devil, here comes the trailer.
Oh, not the usual one.
Must be a new bull.
Well, I hope nothing's happened to Marathon Roger.
You gotta let him go, Lucille.
Well, I like to help the afflicted.
Oh, look what they're unloading.
Oh, drat.
You're plumb out of luck today. Less than you're keen to take on an old nag.
Oh, don't be disgusting, Clover. But I mean, not that I have any prejudice against stallions.
Luckily for him, this one looks past it.
Well, no. I just need the right stimulation.
Oh, shh. He's coming over.
Must have caught a whiff.
You gave birth the other day. You can't be an estrus.
Then it must be you.
He better not try nothing.
Morning, ladies. Gorgeous field you got here. Mind if I take a nibble?
Oh, go ahead, stranger.
Thank you kindly.
My name's Lucille, and this here's Clover.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Tiger.
What a name for a horse.
An ironic reference to my docile nature. Calmness was a must in my job till yesterday. I was a carriage puller in Central Park. I never bid a single tourist. I have an amazing self-control.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear it.
Have they put you out to pasture?
Oh, retirement's okay by me. I lived in Hell's Kitchen, hardly the place for equine fine dining. On the 25 blocks between Columbus Circle and Highline, there's only one grass paddock, a mangy dog run.
You said you worked in a park. Must be lots of grass there.
Oh, tantalizingly out of reach. I had to stick to the dang road.
Oh, well, you've got a banquet here. Tuck in.
Delicious.
This is so gratifying. A city dude who enjoys country comforts.
All the big apples got rotten to the core. There's even a campaign to ban carriage rides.
Let me guess why. Too rural, too hillbilly.
Well, I'm worried about my driver. He could lose his job.
Is that him over yonder?
All hunched up. Poor guy.
Looks like he's having a feed.
Oh, he's hit rock bottom. Eating corned beef straight out of a can.
Oh.
What's corned beef?
Nothing special.
Oh, he's got nice long arms. He could be a vet.
Well, you can't teach an old human new tricks.
They ain't fully evolved, you know. Well, can't I just a solitary blade of grass?
Well, I don't know what they're missing.
Hey, see that? Your driver just threw his can on the ground.
Oh, litter bug.
Where's he wandering off to?
Oh, probably looking for an outhouse. Well, humans never drop manure in public.
Too snooty to fertilize our field. Huh. But he'll pollute it with unbiodegradable metal.
Oh, don't have a human, Clover. I'll remove the can.
Oh, wait. Lucille, don't pick it up with your mouth.
Why not?
Well, it's unhygienic.
What's up, Tiger? Lucille, bring that darn thing here.
Oh, no.
Oh, tastes funny.
Oh, spit it out. Spit it out. Don't swallow.
Tiger, what is this kind of picture of a cow?
Decoration. You bovines are mighty attractive critters.
Don't you get no ideas.
I think I got something down my throat.
Well, quick, induce vomiting.
What are you trying to save her from? Botulism?
No, cannibalism.
Cannibalism?
What do you think them dang fences are for?
Protection.
Oh, to keep you pinned in while the humans fatten you up.
Oh, that's ridiculous. They love us.
Oh, they love eating you.
Their bellies can't handle grass. How could they digest cattle?
Well, they cook you till you're soft. Didn't you have a clue?
Oh, hold on. E-I-E-I-O. Execution involves eviscerating internal organs.
They call your guts awful a delicacy. They're not very delicate.
Ungrateful varmints. They ain't getting one more drop of milk out of me.
Well, at least you cows are allowed to live a productive life. Most male calves go straight to the slaughterhouse. We passed a truckload just now.
Oh, my Bobby's on that truck.
Oh, sorry, Lucille. Me and my big mouth.
Oh, well, we need to rescue him. We can save him, can't we, Clover?
You bet. Let's sneak onto their trailer. We'll hitch a ride to the city.
Well, city's a mighty big place.
Well, how big?
Well, so big you couldn't even find a haystack.
Well, is there no hope?
I'm just being honest.
Well, Clover, you've lost your sons too.
One consolation, they never abandoned me.
Well, all right. The humans can have my Bobby and me for dessert.
Don't give him the satisfaction. Let's get on that trailer. We need to escape.
Well, where will we go?
Tiger, there must be some place in the city where we can hide out.
Central Park, wild area called Ramble. Well, ask any passing pigeon.
Well, are we likely to run into any humans there?
Well, only harmless ones. too embarrassed to admit they're lost.
Your driver said mech. We better skedaddle.
There's a blanket on the floor. You'll have to stay covered for over 2 hours.
Oh, well, I've been covered for longer than that. There was this bull, and he was
Let's
getting
go,
right.
Lucille. Bye, Tiger. Keep on the grass.
Hope they don't come across anyone who's been lost in the ramble for more than a few days. We humans are mighty dangerous when they're hungry.
Lights slowly rise on the interior of a 1950s themed diner. The floor is tiled with a checkerboard pattern, and the walls are covered in old records and black and white photos of girls in poodle skirts and greaser boys beside slick hot rod cars. There is a soda counter with round blue stools, and above it, a blue and pink neon sign that reads Cherry Pop Diner and Soda Shop. It is a cold winter day. A space heater shaped like a hot rod is plugged into the wall, providing warmth. A jukebox in the corner plays classic rock, but softly enough that it does not drown out the murmuring of the patrons. Among them are Polly and Lucy. They sit across from each other in a booth and are dressed in clothing that comprises elements of both the 1920s and 1980s. Polly drums her fingers on the table, nibbling periodically on French fries from the plate in front of her. There is a chocolate milkshake and burger on the table beside her, both untouched. Lucy pages through a comic book covered in illustrations of plague doctors, absent-mindedly stirring a chocolate milkshake with a straw.
If I was a breadstick, what flavor do you think I'd be?
Polly,
Come on, Luce, play the game.
fine. I don't know. Breadstick flavor?
Come on.
Breadsticks don't really come in flavors, do they?
Well, sure they do.
Okay. Okay. Name 5.
Garlic and butter, and the kind with cheese inside, and
Ooh, I got one. Rotten. You'd be a rotten breadstick.
you're really no fun, Lucy.
Well, what did you expect?
You'd be a rotten breadstick, if anything.
Fine with me.
Fine with me. What kind of breadstick would Sandy be?
Sandy?
Yeah.
A buttery one.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. If you could fill a swimming pool with anything, what would you fill it with?
Polly!
What?
Stop.
Sorry, I'm just trying to start a conversation.
Well, could you please give it a rest?
She seems crabby today.
Polly!
When are we leaving?
As soon as I can figure the best route out of town.
She sets down the comic book to show Polly that she had drawn a little map on the pages.
Where are we going?
Away.
But where specifically?
I don't know yet.
I hope wherever it is, there's a beach.
I don't know if there's a beach.
I mean, I read it in a book somewhere about beaches. They sound just lovely.
I can't promise anything right now.
Sandy, can we go to the beach? She said yes, I think.
We'll see.
Do you think the men in yellow will find us?
Not if we leave tonight.
But what if they find us here?
They won't.
But how do you know?
Trust me.
Can we leave soon, just in case?
As soon as you let me figure it out,
Okay, because I don't want to go back to the playhouse.
I will make sure that the two of us never have to go back there again.
3.
Hmm?
The 3 of us. You said 2, but there are 3. Me, you, and Sandy. The 3 Musketeers.
Oh. Oh, yeah. 3.
What happened the other night? When I was asleep? How did you get the key? I mean, you didn't tell me you two were gonna get it. Otherwise, I would have, like...
Hey, let's not talk about that right now.
Oh.
It's not. Chocolate milkshake.
Huh?
And that's what I would fill the pool with. If I could fill it with anything.
I like that. How come?
Chocolate milkshakes. They were her favorite.
Yeah, but she mustn't be very thirsty today. Are you okay, Sandy? You haven't even touched your milkshake. What's wrong? Oh, I see. Can I have your burger if you're not going to eat it? I don't hear a no. I really do hope we can go somewhere with a beach. It'd be so pretty and peaceful, and we'd be all happy.
That sounds nice.
Then you and Sandy can finally get married like you always talked about.
We can never get married.
How come? I
Because
thought...
Sandy is dead, Polly.
I know.
Well, then you should just...
Well, that's what happens when we die, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
We don't just disappear. Most of a person goes away, but the important bits stay behind and change until they become a lollipop.
Do you honestly believe that?
That's what happened to Sandy.
Polly?
She was in her bed when I fell asleep, and when I woke up, she had changed. She was sitting in her chair like always, but different.
No, Polly. I saw it myself. Sandy's gone.
Sandy's right here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Stop, it's her. Kiss her, Lucy, then you'll remember.
He pushes the lollipop into Lucy's hands. Lucy stares at it for a moment. She considers doing what Polly has asked, raising the candy to her lips, but then something in her face changes. She remembers indeed.
I can't do this.
But she loves you, and I know you love her too.
This isn't her, Polly. It's a lollipop. A piece of candy, that is all.
You're lying.
I was there, Polly. I saw what they did to her. They smashed her head into a pulpy mess with a mallet, and she let them catch her so I could steal the key. And I know she sacrificed herself so we could escape and all that, but I can't help but feel like she left me behind.
She didn't leave you behind.
I know, deep down, I know
You're together right now.
You know what? No, we're not, because this is not a person. It's a lollipop, an inanimate object. No, Polly. Sandy is gone. You have to see it.
You're a monster. She loved you.
Lucy finishes the lollipop, tossing the stick onto the table. Polly rushes to the table, scooping up the stick and cradling it in her hands.
Oh my God. Still?
I hate you.
Polly.
I hate you.
Polly.
You killed my sister.
The men in yellow killed your sister. Polly. Please. Can we just go back to figuring out where we're gonna go?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Polly!
No.
Polly scrambles away, knocking over a few glass candy containers on the back counter. They smash against the floor as Lucy tries to go around the shards to get to her.
Get away!
Polly, come on, cut it out.
I said get away!
Holly, I promised Sandy I would take care of you.
You suck at it.
Listen, I'm sorry. I just miss her, and it only hurts to pretend.
That's a weak argument.
Look, I really am sorry. I thought maybe you would understand. I'm just really sorry, Polly. I'll be better from now on. Okay?
Suddenly, Polly turns on her, whacking her in the face with a napkin holder. She keeps on hitting until at last, Lucy lies lifeless.
I don't accept your apology.
Then she spots it on the floor. In the midst of the shards of glass from the broken jars, candy scattered on the floor, and beside Lucy's body, a lollipop. She bends down and picks it up.
See, Lucy, I bet you feel pretty stupid now.
So generally after this, we just start the discussion. If you've got to go, you got to go. But if you can stay, we'll get into the conversation. You can start with the perfect date. Is Mark still here? There he
Yep,
is.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
How was the reading for you?
It was great. Yeah, I'm really grateful to the actors. I think they did a great job. We had a rehearsal prior to today. I didn't realize that we had the opportunity to do that. So it's nice when we got into the breakout room to have that less pressure about doing that for the first time and really finessing it. So that was great.
Trying to get that light right, huh?
I can't get the light. I know.
You have to close your blinds. Maybe it's just
Yeah, but I'd like to hear from the group what you guys thought about the script or the anything.
I want to say something about it.
All right, yes.
Okay, so I just want to say that I really enjoyed it. And one of the things that I enjoyed, because that's such a vague compliment, right? Oh, I enjoyed it. Oh, it's good. But one of the things that was stand out about your piece to me personally is, as someone who does a lot of the different Zoom reading group situations that have popped up since pandemic, and some of them are for the actor benefit, and then a lot of them are for the writers to be able to workshop material or, whatever. And they'll have this 10-minute parameter. So a lot of times what you find is that the scene, I feel so ridiculous talking with these damn things on the side of my head, but anyway.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so it works for me.
Oh my God.
No issue
Anyway.
at all.
But so with that 10-minute parameter, a lot of times what you'll find is that the playwright has actually given us a scene, or they've given us a sketch, when the parameter is a 10-minute play. And one of the things that I think you did exceedingly well is giving us a full play, a beginning, middle, and end in that short amount of time. So yeah, the arc was clear, where the characters went was clear. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thanks,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I have a question for John. Hey, John, were you ever in one of the Culver City group reading when we were doing them live in Culver City?
Yeah, I came a couple times.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of thought I might have remembered you. I just wanted to say that I just felt that your part was very natural, and you really seemed to be in the moment. And when you responded to everybody, you could tell that there was this process, where you were actually considering what had been said before. And I just thought that was a very good performance on your part.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Favorite
I mean, it
lines?
helped.
One of my favorite lines, Mark, is "You text like a girl."
Thank you. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool that we had the rehearsal ahead of time, and then I got to ask Mark some things, and he had good notes for me. So
I think I wasn't really expecting this to happen, was that people would take the scripts and rehearse them, during the month leading up to the performance. But I think that's great that people are giving, themselves that opportunity to do that. But I still feel we need the 45 minutes because like today, we had to have someone jump in because somebody, that wasn't able to make it. So I think it's really neat that you guys are taking that opportunity to get familiar with the characters.
Yeah, and thanks for giving me and the actors the opportunity. The other thing is I was really impressed by the actors. They took it seriously, right? I mean, we're all doing this on this weird virtual, and people kind of took it, they took it seriously, and it's really I think a testament to the fact that this is not just a hobby for people. People are really trying to build a craft here, and so I really appreciate that.
I like Sean's comments about, presenting it like this complete story. And take this as however you want to take it, but I kind of process things as, from that writing perspective. And I was just, it seems to me that possibly you didn't need the first two scenes.
First two what?
The first two scenes. It just seems like the story is presented and explained at the moment. Stuart and Kevin are walking down the street, and he's I'm done with this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this advertisement. Stu's saying, oh no. And that sort of to me explained everything that happened in the first and second scene.
Okay.
And then the next scene is he's on one of the dates, and it just
that could work. Although then I don't get to use the "you text like a girl" text anymore, and that's your favorite line. So you got to pick one. You want the line? You want the line or the scene? I mean, you got.
Well, you got one line and two scenes. And I'm suggesting that.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair. Thank you.
Sure.
I don't know if the actress who played the journalist is still here.
She was, Julia. Yep, she's there, Nina.
So she is still here. I hope you take this as a compliment, but I had this, I felt like I was watching a young me from back when I was in college. So I really enjoyed your performance too in that. Good job.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome, honey.
Anyone else?
Just jumping on what Sean was mentioning earlier, I feel like I could see this on stage fully fleshed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be really, really interesting to see. Like it was done like in a night of 10-minute plays or something like that, or a cabaret or something like that. It'd be really interesting to work it out.
With the scene changes, do you think it would work best as a play or as a film?
I guess you could do both. I think that it would need some reworking as a play and for a film, but I think you could do both.
Everything works better as a film, but but I'm biased.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, you could do so much more with the intimacy, but yeah.
Everything works better as a film except for the budget. Other than that, everything works perfect.
Not true. You could do film for nothing.
I could.
You could.
Like we're
sell
doing.
your soul, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a porn kind of situation? Like I don't
No
live in LA,
comment.
so I don't. Yeah.
and Jules goes. Okay, well then let's move on to number.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Family dinner. Is Elizabeth still here? Or did Elizabeth
Still
have-
here.
Okay. Would you like to speak of your piece?
Well, actually, this is like the first scene, kind of, there's like a very short sequence of the daughter and the dad, but I left that off, and this is like the lead in for a full length.
That was really interesting. You used two different people to play the one character, and sort of like we're looking at her past as she's kind of remembering how things were. I think that was very interesting.
Yeah, what do you call that? Breaking the fourth wall or something?
Yeah.
So memory, coming of age, family relationships that will change. Secrets and intentions are revealed more. I want to thank the actors. They were just, I couldn't ask for a better cast. I just like, wow. You know, I was blown away by everyone's work. But then I've seen several of you work before, so at the same time, I'm not surprised. So it was kind of interesting to watch, but I thought it went very well. Like I said, it's like a lead-in for a full length, and there'll be interesting family ties as it develops and as it ends. And then I use the character of Caroline actually later on. She actually steps in as a different character.
Oh.
So
would this be the first scene, or is it somewhere kind of?
This is the first scene. It's kind of the, like I said, it's the lead in, the start for it. So things will happen from here, between the relationships between the parents, between the sisters. And
Yeah, I was actually going to say that I was interested in what I wanted to kind of hear what the sisters' relationship was. Like, to me, that was, and in the beginning, it almost seemed kind of humorous, and then it turned a little bit, which maybe is by design, right? And it you know, it kind of was light, I guess, lighter in the beginning, and then it kind of got not light.
yeah, it got more serious.
It got more serious, and so I actually wasn't expecting that, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's the point, right? Is to think it's going to be turned into.
I think so. I kind of like to surprise people.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. And
maybe it's the Greek in me. I start off being, you know, like look for the funny, but then I go dark.
Well, yeah, I think
it ends up going serious. So I don't know, you know, if that played okay or whatever, but.
Well, I'll tell you where I thought it was. First of all, I thought I agree. The acting was great. You guys were all great, really, really great. And I thought the script was great. The only area for me where, again, I think it's okay to play it funny. I didn't get that some of the quirks about the mom that were kind of humorous, as an example, and the tension between the mom and dad were actually the things that were going to be the downfall of that family. And so I think I would just maybe look at it again and say, to not overplay or overwrite the funny if the reality is that it's something very, you know, it's
and
really.
I think, okay, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's it. Yeah.
No, it's not meant. The relationship between the parents is not funny.
Right.
It's not meant to be funny at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that at the end.
What you picked up on there, Mark, might also be the result of it being like we all just getting together for the first time today. Us all of us just getting together for the first time today.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
if Elizabeth actually had time to talk through characterizations with the actors that played those roles, that might not have been
That's
as
fair.
jarring.
Yeah. But otherwise, I thought it was really good.
But the thing with the funny too is, like, with family, we don't say everything that we're thinking or that's under the surface, and we'll play it off as a joke, meaning truthfully, you know, I mean, it's coming out in truth through the humor.
And it's not, you're right. I think, you know, I agree with you. And we don't always say what's really eating at us or making us resentful until it blows up.
Right.
later.
And Caroline's got this line very early on where she says, look at us, basically, I'm paraphrasing here, but something to the extent of look at us, the picture perfect family, but that's not really what it is. And so she alludes to the fact that this first way that you're viewing us isn't the real thing. And that can be a benefit or a drawback. You know, it could be like, maybe don't tell us and we see it happen. Or it could be that, you know, she said it and then we see it happen, but it's in there.
Okay.
John, did you have something that you were going to say? I thought maybe you had put your hand
I
up.
did, yeah. I just thought, Paul, I wanted to compliment your performance. I felt like the dialogue was pretty silly at some points, appropriately so, but you kept it grounded, and I felt like you really believed it, and it brought depth to that character.
Thanks, John. One of the things I was going to say is that I lived that family. I was Jenna in that family. And that's how my parents behaved. They dig, 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 pick, 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 pick. I'm leaving. And we had that several times a week in my family. And I was the good one. I was the one who did no wrong, and my sister got into trouble. So yeah, I saw it firsthand. I wanted to thank you, Elizabeth, for the direction to me of not getting too angry too soon. That really helped bring it back to me of when my dad would try to make nice. We're trying to have a nice family dinner for once, until finally he just couldn't take it anymore and threw down his napkin, and that was that.
And you did a wonderful job as Mark. You just like, you know, you were just totally awesome. It's great. It's great working with you again.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, second time in what, 20 years?
Oh, hey, no. 6 years. 6.
Does Jenna die, Elizabeth?
She's not going to end well, but I don't think I have her down as dying. But,
so you're still, okay, you haven't finished it yet. You're still.
But there is that possibility, but she's not going to end well. Jenna's not going to end well.
All I gotta say, Paul, is somebody here has to write something with a religious over theme and have you as the main character.
I have played my share of priests and pastors, and I've even been God once or twice.
Maybe he makes a guest appearance on Housewives.
Oh, well, so far there aren't any males in the Housewives. But we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
I'm sure Peggy will bring him in. Okay. Let's move on to number 3, Jeff Dunn, who had to leave, I believe. He had to take off. So that was the one. It was kind of a retelling of Space Odyssey, or what was it, 2000 and it was supposed to be 2011 or something like that, wasn't it?
2001, I think.
2001, okay. Yeah. And that's where Dave, and instead of Hal, it was Val.
Yep.
Yeah. He said that he went with Val for Hal, but I also mentioned that it worked out for Val Capone.
Okay. Okay.
And it was amazing. They told him to write about comedy, horror in a submarine. And we came up with that, and it was. I apologize for my video. This Zoom has destroyed my. It's working now.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I thought it was even a bit tighter than the last one we did with him about the crazy bank robbers and the blood bank.
Right.
Which had some actual jokes.
Yeah.
That's how I write some of my sketches. But this was, I thought, tighter from beginning to end, short, tight, brief, bang, that's it. I thank Dr. K's not here, for coming in the last second and being Val so well, and it was a lot of fun to do. That was well written.
I was kind of wondering why Jeff asked him if he could do a 30s gangster voice, and I was saying, well, wait a minute, no, he's a computer. He should have a kind of a computer voice. And then I realized that when the doors got sealed. Oh, Valentine's.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. He would have heard me laughing if I had had my mic on.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Yeah. How was it for you, Kathleen?
It was great. It was fun. I really liked that script a lot, and it had a lot of good elements in it. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
Anyone else? And then we're going to move on to number 4. Did someone have something? No? Okay. Flight of the Cows, considering that was a last minute replacement, I think that went pretty well.
I was very happy with that reading, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun surprise.
Had a little bit of
to
Peggy
get that
in
script.
there.
Can I say Jules goes hard? She does everything so fully, and it's so much fun to watch. Good job, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fun playing a cow. Lucille special.
3 distinct animals. I loved it. And the creativity of it. 3 animals talking behind the barbed wire. Very well done by all, writer and actors. It was very funny, very good.
So Paul, when I saw you in your jacket and tie, that was not the part I was expecting you to be.
Me too.
That's because you had dressed for the other one. I guess that's what happened. Yeah. So how was that 45-minute rehearsal for you guys?
I think it was great. I think there was enough time for us. We did 2 full read-throughs.
Okay.
And the first one, we were getting to grips with the script, and the second read-through was they had nailed the characters already. So
Great.
that was the right amount of time for us for that one.
I think it's good practice for the actors also, is to be able to be thrown into something like that and then come out with something as good as they did.
Yeah, all credit to them for being so adaptable.
A testament to the script too. I think it was a really, really fun script and
Yeah.
very well put together. I think the jokes landed, and so Rex, thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. And thank you for your direction too. Very specific, really, really helpful. Especially in that amount of time, the specificity really is so needed.
So Rex, do you like directing also?
I didn't used to pre-Zoom, but I have been doing a little bit more recently.
Yeah.
So yes, I do like it, but it's probably not my preference to spend too much time directing.
I was saying to Maria, once we got a chance to see last month's, and we are both so in love with how Helga Goes Bats turned out. And with us both knowing you from before, and she and I being friends, we were talking about it a lot, and I loved being able to be directed by you. I also love when I get directed by the writer. And I think you do a really great job, Rex, of conveying to the actor where you're coming from with the character. And you give us such succinct, unlike what I'm doing right now, such succinct feedback that we can implement it very quickly and very easily.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like you definitely have a knack for directing.
Yeah.
So to hear you say that, like, that's not really your thing, I was like, oh, because it felt like it's your thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, not just today, from coming off of our rehearsal too for SAP. That was, I really enjoyed it. Walked away.
No, I was just going to echo what everyone's saying. I really enjoyed being directed by Rex now twice, and enjoyed the experience very much. It was.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I definitely would love to do that piece again. Like, it was just so much fun.
Yeah, I would have liked. It would have been nice to spend a little more time with it.
How do you think it would work, like as a stage piece, and not put the characters in animal costumes? How do you think it would work?
It has actually been produced a couple of times. I haven't seen it on stage, but it has been produced on stage in a small festival in New York and another small festival in London.
Okay.
And I've got photos of what they did. So one went with cow costumes and one went with a more basic look.
Okay.
So I think there's a wide variety of ways you could do it. I've got another play with pandas, and that's been done so many times. Different costume, makeup variations that, I never know what to expect with it. So I think any animal play, there's never any one way to do it right.
Because I heard about a play some years ago, and it's a young couple who decide to get a pet cat. And the cat comes into the family and becomes very attached to the husband. And the cat is played by a woman, not in any kind of cat costume. She's just presented as a human. So everything the cat would normally be doing, this woman is doing. And so the tension between the husband and wife is much more presentable because you're seeing how jealous the wife is becoming because of this. It's almost like another person has come into the house and is getting.
That sounds like Sylvia by A.R. Gurney Jr.
Sylvia, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Sylvia
a
was
dog.
a dog, but maybe they changed it to a cat.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it was a dog.
Yeah.
I
By Annalie
actually-
Ashford, played it on Broadway with Matthew Broderick.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in that as the wife, as Kate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Here in LA, actually. In
Oh,
Woodland Hills.
really?
Yeah.
So do they all present it as it's a human person and human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to your point, Stephen, that's what makes the jealousy make more sense and it's a comedy for those of you who aren't familiar with it. It is a comedy. And that's what makes it so funny and so fun and so poignant, having it be like a human as opposed to a dog.
And she talks like a human. Like if she doesn't like something and you're scratching her, I don't like that.
Right.
And it's
right.
supposed to be her
right.
barking.
And part of it is to give us an idea of like how our animals actually are thinking, you know, so there is the personification of the animal as well as the humanization of the, you know what I'm saying. Goodbye.
What was your thinking when you wrote it, Rex? Was your thinking that it would be, they would be portrayed more as humans or more as dressed up as cows, or were you just like, I don't care, I'll just leave it up to the director? Or like, what was your thoughts when you were writing it?
I've learnt enough that to know that whatever instructions you put, the directors will still take their own take. So I'm always up for what any director will do with a script, particularly like this one. So this was one I actually thought I would never direct. In fact, Sean and I talked about sometimes at one stage getting another director to come in, because I thought, I don't really have a vision of how it would look. So I'm always interested in what another actor would do. So I would never have chosen this one to direct. The only reason I chose this today is because I hunted through all my scripts very fast, thinking which will suit these three actors. And I thought this will be perfect for the three actors. So that was for the actors that I chose it rather than the direction.
Dave, Chuck?
Yep. Gotta go. Thank you all. Stay well, stay safe. And you said it's okay to submit plays tomorrow?
Sure. You can even do it tonight if you want.
I'm gonna go. I've been working on it.
I'm getting my piece in this time.
I'm good. I've been working with my friend on it. I'll just tell him to send it in tomorrow on the post. Thank you all.
So between that, so that's 4 pieces already.
Okay.
And it got played for a SAP, because I just heard from Rishi. He isn't well, but he's looking forward to joining us in May.
Okay. Rishi was actually in my first script that I presented at the Carver City group when we were doing it live. He was in my first script. I've known him for like maybe 5 years now. Yeah.
Rishi Mehta?
What is Rishi's last name?
Jaiswal?
Jaiswal, yeah.
Oh no, I don't know him.
He's
So wait, are we on the schedule for May then with Played for SAP? Is that what's happening?
What was your question?
I'm sorry, are we on the schedule for May for Played for SAP then? Is that what's happening?
Have you already been cast on a piece?
This is the play that we were going to do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so yes, Megan and Jules and Paul, if you're up for it.
That would be 5 already.
Is that okay? Yeah. We did a really good rehearsal last week, and Rishi did a really great performance. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing that full cast.
I'm glad he's performing. Good. So so it seems like we've got our 5 scripts already for May. All we have to do is the casting. So
Oh, it's the last Sunday of every month. Is that correct? So it would be May 30th?
the 4th Sunday.
Oh, the 4th. Got it. So it'd be the 23rd. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody need to promote anything or have any suggestions or need to promote another group for actors?
Talk about the last script.
Yeah, the last script.
That was it. Oh,
No, there was the one about the lollipops.
Is anybody still here from Lollipop?
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Because I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, it was very unique.
So crazy. I just
That girl stole my look. Okay, I don't know her name, but she had my hair and my gray T-shirt.
I was really surprised she ate the lollipop. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was such a nice moment though, right? I was like, did she kill her sister?
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were thinking that like, oh, that's what happened the first time, maybe.
So who would be the men in the yellow suits? Why yellow suits? Oh, we got a little dog here.
Hi, buddy.
Say hi, baby.
Say
hi.
Oh, there's a puppy. Hey, pup. Hi, pup.
Say hi. Did my puppy freeze? Say hi again. Yeah, she likes to make her appearance.
Well, I'm still recording, so if anybody has anything they would like to say to Hannah Lee DeFrates for her lollipop.
Yeah, I mean, it was very unexpected. Like when I first saw like the breakdown, it was like, oh, Sandy's a lollipop. And I'm like, so like, I thought it was going to be an actor playing a lollipop. And so I was like, huh, that'll be interesting. And then I realized, okay, so Sandy's not really in a character per se. I mean, a speaking character, not really a speaking character. And so I was like, oh, okay, I see now. But it was very unexpected. Like I really enjoyed it. I really like the twist. I really like how she really believes that that's what happened. And she kills the person who doesn't believe what she believes. And it was very entertaining.
Okay, great. So does anybody else have anything coming next month or something that they want to talk about or promote?
I'm looking to cast some people in a feature film. The official casting won't be until June, but we're doing table reads twice a month between now and then. It's a kind of a melding of the real life Brothers Grimm and their next door neighbors, the Wild sisters. Wilhelm Grimm actually marries one of the Wild sisters, and the name of it is Brothers Grimm, Sisters Wild. But it mixes in not just the real life love story and the real life brothers and real life sisters, but it kind of weaves in and out with fairy tales, especially those that have shed some light on the relationships there. It's a labor of love.
So what kind of
are you writing it as well, Paul? You said that you're casting it. Are you serving as casting director only, or are you the director as well?
No, it's mostly been written, but we're doing table reads and that's being refined. My title is production manager or production coordinator, something like that. I don't know if you would have heard of Danny Trucksaw. He's directing, and he and his wife, who is now in end-stage Alzheimer's, co-wrote this 30 years ago, and it's just a lovely love story between the two of them and between all lovers everywhere.
So what kind of actors and actresses are you looking for?
We're particularly looking to cast Wilhelm Grimm and Jakob Grimm. They're imagined as aging from about 18 to about 30 over the course of the film. So guys in their mid-20s-ish. But then also there will be a lot of incidental characters. We have Romney fortune teller, we have a huntsman, we have the people in the fairy tales, we have a frog prince we need to cast, a king, a princess. You got the idea.
Would you want to leave your email or contact info in the
Sure.
chat or in the group so we can
Do.
reach out to you?
Sure, thanks.
If you want, you can post that on the Facebook page too, if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And another place I would suggest, if I don't know, I think you would be able to put a post there, is the Actors Workout Studio. They have a Facebook page also.
Okay.
And they've got some really talented actors from that studio.
Thanks for the leads.
And then you always got John. Okay. So we're almost all set for next month, except for the casting then, as long as everybody posts their scripts. So it was great. Give me a week to edit. And if everybody looks at the PDF file that I posted, make sure all the names are corrected, because I had to edit it 3 times last time in order to get everybody's name correct. But third time was a charm, I guess.
No, thank you for coordinating this I don't know if you originated the group, Stephen, but okay. Well, thank you so much for all the, Henry did this?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Well, I haven't talked to him in a while, but thank you definitely for coordinating it every month, because it's great.
I'm just happy that there's this many people consistently interested in doing it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I hope it continues.
It's literally the only non-paid acting I'll do nowadays, because it's like that sounded so fucking snobby, but anyway, I mean it as this. Last year with pandemic, I was like in as many Zoom groups as I can, but with this one, I feel like you do such a great job of putting it together and making good use of our time, and particularly getting to use the first 45 minutes for us all to rehearse first and then come and do it, and then getting to see the video after. The whole experience for me I really enjoyed it a lot. So thank you for the work that you put into it.
I'm glad to do it.
My first time with this group, and I thank you. This was my first time with this group. I am in a Sunday group with Jeff and Rex, and so that's how I heard about this. And it was a really great experience. I look forward to more.
Sure. Well, as soon as the writers post their scripts, just kind of jump in there and grab a part.
What's your name? The woman that just said, Louise?
Yes, Louise.
Really enjoyed your performance.
Yes.
Too. I did. Yeah.
Really, really lovely.
Thank you.
So good.
Okay.
All right. See you guys next month.
Bye, y'all.
Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Stay safe.